Welcome back. A South African startup called Boardroom is building a social media platform for working lovebirds who are looking for long-term partners. Founded by software developer Wisani Shilumani and serial startup entrepreneur Serisha Barrat, the app is already making waves, having gone viral. Now, this morning, we're joined by Derusha Naidoo, the co-founder and chief marketing officer, to share more on how it actually works. Derusha, very good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Simpiwe. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Very interesting app, I must say. Just take us through how it works and who it's targeting.
Sure. So Boardroom is a dating app that's been designed specifically for working professionals. Think of your busy, time-constrained professionals who want meaningful connections but don't have a whole lot of time to date, and they don't want to waste their time either. So really how it works is off LinkedIn verification. So anyone who has a professional has a LinkedIn profile and uses it to engage with their professional community can go ahead and download the app and apply. It will verify you on that layer, and then also ensure that you're uploading high quality images and profile prompts as well.
One may wonder, how does it differ from the other dating apps that we've grown so accustomed to in the past?
Yeah. So we identified a clear gap in the market. We saw that while there are a number of dating apps that exist today, many of them take a very general approach, trying to cater to everyone. And that doesn't always drive meaningful and high quality interactions. We see a lot of excessive matching with a number of individuals, but no real follow through, like a lot of ghosting, a lot of flakiness. And that can result in a sense of despondency for users who are going there looking for substance.
Okay.
So that's really the problem that we aim to solve for.
Okay, so is it specific to the same industry as a person is in? Say, for instance, one is in the blue-collar industry and the other one is in the white-collar industry. So is it specific on which industry a user is in?
So I'm going to bring it back to the LinkedIn verification. So if you've got a LinkedIn profile and you use it to engage professionally with your community, you can go ahead and apply. It's not so restrictive in, I mean, you could be a business owner, not necessarily in corporate. You're welcome to go ahead and apply.
Okay. So what safety precautions are being put in place to ensure that users are safe whenever they use this app?
Yeah, so safety is definitely a key priority for us. We obviously want to ensure that users don't have to stress about the safety aspect and can focus on dating. So the LinkedIn verification in itself is a layer of safety, and even in that you don't have to, if you match with someone on the app, you don't need to go and stalk them on other social media apps to go and see if they're legit. But that said, Wisani is working on some additional digital verification measures as well, selfie verification, just to further enhance that security feature.
Does that verification also has to do with those users who are misrepresentation their qualifications just to get to the heart of one person that they like?
Exactly that, yeah. It's to solve for that. And there are other ways that we can look to incorporate like a further verification. So there might be bodies, for example, accountants, chartered accountants. There's a body that you can go and look at and see, is this person legitimate? So definitely we're constantly going to work on further enhancing that verification. Yeah.
Currently, which cities is this app available, or is it across the board?
Yeah, so you can download it anywhere in South Africa at the moment. Of course, we're trying to be intentional in how we roll it out. We see Boardroom really being a global play. I think professionals all across the world can relate to this and resonate with this. So definitely there are broader intentions, but we're trying to be very intentional and strategic in our approach of how we expand. But yes, you can download it anywhere in South Africa.
Has this app been received with so much skepticism? Because you know how skeptical working professionals can be when it comes to these things.
Yeah. I must say, Simpiwe, we've actually been met with a lot of acceptance, and that is just further reinforcing why this is much needed. I think a lot of professionals resonated with it because they are looking for meaningful connections. And I'll talk through some of the additional features, for instance. But it was actually met with a lot of acceptance and excitement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what other refinements do you plan to add onto this app? And any additional refinements that you'd love to incorporate?
Yeah, so I'd love to tell you about our latest feature.
Yes.
It's quite bold and it's quite cheeky, actually, but I think it's a great thing. So, in line with our commitment to really fostering meaningful and high-quality connections, we've introduced a chat limit now. So you can only chat to 3 people at any given time. And what this ensures is that you are actually engaging with them and not ghosting and leaving people on red. And if you see someone else that you might want to match with, you have to complete one conversation before you can go to the next.
Right, right.
So that's a key differentiator, and it shows our commitment to what we're trying to do here.
That's actually a cool feature, though.
Yeah.
So what kind of challenges have you encountered as you are building this app?
So I think, given that what we're trying to do is, we're not trying to build an app for everyone. That's exactly what we're avoiding. We're trying to build an app around a very specific community. So as you go along the journey, you find that it's easy to get distracted by what other players are doing, and we'll often get that feedback from users, from our friends and family. Have you seen what this app is doing? Have you seen what that app is doing? So it's very important to remain focused on the problem that we're trying to solve and not being distracted by all of that. And I think the second thing would be just being a new player, trying to sort of establish your presence and position yourself and earn that trust.
Okay.
But we've been doing well there so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doing well in terms of more people linking up? Like, what are some of the success stories you've heard from users of this app who've hooked up with, someone that they really liked?
Yeah, we have been hearing some of the success stories, and I think what's happening is people are getting to the date stage faster, which is the whole point, right? We don't want people to remain pen pals. We want them to actually engage and get to the point where they're going on a date.
Okay.
And so they'll often share that with us, and someone had commented on our social media the other day saying that they found a very special person. So it's always great. Like, it just kind of reaffirms what we're doing. Yeah. Yeah,
we certainly hope to see marriages and families and living happily ever after on Boardroom. Right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, lovely chatting to you. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Simpiwe, for the opportunity.
Such an interesting app. I love it.
Thank you. Would you use it?
Well. Well, we just spoke to Derusha Naidoo on a new South African startup app, Boardroom, which is helping working professionals find long-term romantic partners.